Social media scheduling platforms are holding you back, and I want to talk to you about it. My name is Rain, and I am the founder of Garcia Media Works. Welcome back to the GMW podcast. In the social media management world, there are a lot of third-party posting platforms that I'm sure you've heard about. Metricool, Hootsuite, Orca, there's a million of them, and I am not a fan of any of them. And there are a bunch of reasons why. First off is you cannot use trending audios or, in certain ones, even add audios in-app at all. And I'm going to be making some generalizations. Each platform is a little bit different, and still I'm not a fan of any of them. So, when you go to post a reel and you go to the top and you click add song and you pick a viral song to have your content boosted in the algorithm, you're doing that, right? You cannot do that from some of these third-party platforms. You have to go in, extract the audio, put it in CapCut or into whatever editing software you're using, edits, and then go from there. Not only does that not boost your post in the algorithms, it's not showing that your post is part of this viral moment, which is something that we want. But in other platforms, for example, like TikTok, it will get copyright flagged if you do that. So you have to add audio in app. Same with YouTube Shorts. And that is just the first reason I don't like these scheduling platforms. A lot of them, you can't even access specific features. An example of this is trial reels. We can talk more about trial reels in a little bit, but not being able to access things like that or scheduling an Instagram story kind of defeats the whole purpose if you can't actually use the app to the app's full potential. Another thing is algorithm reach. So Instagram and all of these platforms are really trying to be secure. Makes sense, right? We don't want hackers. We don't want bots getting into our accounts. And these third-party platforms, a lot of the time, do not actually work within the app, which means they don't have a partnership and they are third-party almost hacking the account. Because of this, content can get shadow banned, it can get flagged, and your content is not reaching the people that it should. Algorithms also reward real-time posting. In Slack with my team, we will flag trends and things happening all the time, and it'll be, okay, can you make this post right away? Okay, I know we got a TikTok up this morning. This thing's going viral. Can we get it up in the afternoon? The algorithm and the apps reward you logging in and posting right away. I'm sure you've even noticed if you are on TikTok and you save videos to your drafts, a lot of the times they flop compared to when you go into the app, you post right away. One of the benefits of these platforms is you can schedule all your content ahead of time. It'll post automatically. It'll do its thing. Some of these do have glitches. We have seen that happen with very large brands that went viral for these kinds of accidents where they'll post a carousel and every single photo is the same photo in the slides, which obviously was not meant to happen and can lower your brand's credibility and can also just be embarrassing and not professional. We want to avoid that. And there are ways that we are still able to schedule content and be prepared without having to go into a third party, hoping everything goes up as planned and just moving on. All of our clients get a monthly content calendar full of mostly evergreen content. What that means is content that is not trending, will always be relevant, will always work, has no seasonality to it. This can be direct promotion, interesting information about the niche, tips and tricks, and it is not real-time important. If you are using these scheduling platforms, you do miss out on important moments that happen with real-time content. When we give our clients their content calendars, we say, hey, here is your content from the month. We break it down. And then we always give them the caveat of if trends happen or moments that we want to have you talk about, things will get moved around and that content will get posted right away to get you boosted in the algorithm. Some clients don't do trending content at all, and that's not an issue. Some clients, when we do create the trending content, we email it to them, we text it to them, we get approval. And some clients just say, I am hands off. I trust you. Post whatever. If you think it works for me, it works for me. And it's more of a judgment call sort of thing. If you are a solopreneur trying to run your social media, I totally get the appeal of scheduling it, doing it all when you have time. But I just recommend you don't for so many reasons that I just went over. Reach, glitches, and all of those things. Another benefit of these third-party platforms is that you're not actually sharing your passwords, right? You are able to go in and override what people are doing. They don't have direct access if they were going to go in and respond to some DMs that in ways that they shouldn't. That being said, if you are hiring a social media manager or an agency that you do not feel comfortable enough with them having your passwords, whether that's for possible distribution or things that aren't aligned with the brand, just don't work with them. Our clients are very comfortable with us having this information. We also have ironclad contracts keeping everything in place, and that's something that I recommend you do so your content performs well and you work with a team that you trust. There are a lot of tips, tricks, hacks that people who aren't in social media, or even people who are in social media, swear by and tell people to do. And third-party posting platforms are one of those things. We do not like them at our agency. We do not use them, and we want your content to perform best. If you have questions about ways that you can kind of get around these things, or what posting in real time for you and your business and your busy calendar can look like, reach out to us, send us a DM on Instagram, or go on our website and fill out our contact form. We can tell you how to find the balance of posting in real time, but not feeling burned out or feeling like social media is running your life. Because at the end of the day, if you are creating good content, you believe in what you are doing for your business, you deserve to be seen. You don't deserve to be shadow banned because of a third-party platform. Make sure to follow and subscribe, and I will see you next week.